Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's get into this craziness. So Martell Holt is being exposed as being behind all of the crazy narratives about Melody Shari. Now let's be clear. It's not like we didn't know this to begin with. I think we all knew that it was him, and we also felt like Carlos King allegedly has something to do with it as well. So we're going to get into it. And I do want to talk briefly about Mel's live as well, where she talks about it as well. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Now let's get into today's video. So Melody went live and she talked about the cast members. It was a long live. She talked about the cast members, talked a little bit about Martel being the puppet master. But before we get into that, she did have a scene, if you guys watched the Love and Marriage Huntsville latest episode, where Destiny basically was saying disrespectful things to Mel, and essentially saying that Mel was friends with Coleslaw, trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat. And of course, production, being messy, decided to use the clip where Melody was talking about how Martel was cheating and was also being disrespectful with it. I do think production was wrong for playing that clip, because without the context, it looks like Melody is saying like, oh, it's okay if he cheats on me, but don't be disrespectful with it. No, she was addressing that, and then she was emphasizing that he was being disrespectful with his cheating. But anyways, let's not even grasp at that. The focus is Melody went live and she was talking about the cast members. She did say something that I thought was interesting. She said basically she don't be seeing these castmates as her friends. Once she took that sort of emotional aspect out of it, like, it stopped bothering her and she is clocking in and clocking out. And I'm like, all right, that explains the energy that we're getting. And so be prepared to see more of messy Mel. That's the vibe that I'm getting, and I'm absolutely here for it. Mel is like, we got a show and we're gonna make the show work. Okay, so let's move to more of what she was saying about Martel. She basically let everyone know, even though we knew before, that Martel is basically the puppet master. And she gave examples of when she would say certain things to test and then clock on that Martel is the one that is putting out the BS. She basically talked about like Martel is always trying to get whoever he can on his side, and he's always planting different seeds in different people. She gave some examples. She talked about someone that is close to Martel, I think a Martel's family member, which is probably maybe allegedly Martel's cousin. She didn't mention that specifically. But whoever this family member is to Martel, Martel ain't checking for that family member because she helps Melody watch the kids, I believe, every once in a while. And so I'm just like, the fact that you can be that mean is crazy to me. But am I surprised? This is Martel we're talking about. Martel is clearly trying to isolate her from everyone and give her a bad rep. Do you guys also remember that reunion where Stormy's mom was saying something about Melody calling Stormy ghetto, and that's her issue with her? If you guys recall, she just said the streets are talking, right? But guess what? Allegedly, the streets are Martel, because apparently when it was brought up in front, I think Melody brought it up to him and trapped him. And then he said something that insinuated that he was the one that started the rumor. Melody also said, apparently there was a point where when she confronted Miss Betsy about all of the things that she likes, all the comments about her children and all the negative stuff that she likes in like Facebook fan groups and stuff, she immediately looks over to Martel and said, I ain't said nothing about you, which makes it obvious that, why are you looking over to Martel? Martel didn't bring it up. That means you have some sort of alliance with this woman, or at least you've been having certain personal conversations with this woman. Because why does she feel the need to clear it up with you, but not clear it up with the person that raised it to begin with. Also, do you guys remember at the reunion where Stormy and Martel said to Stormy, oh, she's going to fall out with you or something like that? She falls out with everyone. I feel like Martel was planting that seed. And you know what's so sad about this? A lot of these people are so dumb that they cannot pick out that this person is clearly trying to antagonize and isolate Melody. That's the only reason why he's doing all of the things that he's doing. He wants her to be alone so that she will have no other option but come back to him. But what he doesn't understand is she would rather be alone than go back to him. He's done more than enough. I do also think that nobody can make me dislike a friend of mine, no matter what. The only thing that will make me dislike somebody is if you give me some proof. Now, give me a video recording. I'm not about to be saying, no, I need to see the footage. I need to check whether it's doctored. A footage that shows the video and the audio. And guess what? I'm still not going to dislike my friend. I'm going to show up to my friend's face and be like, yo, here is the video that I saw. Can you give me the context? What is this? Right? Because that could be taken out of context. That could have been a day when I pissed you off and you were venting to your husband. So I'm not about to now dislike and start treating you any differently because somebody decided to say 2 words and say, oh, you said this. That I've heard husbands lie on their wives. I've heard friends lie on other people. The question is, what is the person's interest in telling you this information? And I wish people would think about it. When he and this lady were cool, did he say, oh, Stormy, she gonna have an issue with you? No. You're only saying it now because she decided to divorce you. So I just feel like these people probably had underlying issues deep down. They were probably envious of her. And then once they got a reason, they're like, yep, I don't like her. But it's funny how every time Martel says something about the Scots are like, he is lying. But every time he says something about Mel, oh, we believe him. Oh, there's truth to this. It's like, which one is it? Is he a liar or is he telling the truth? So let me guess. He's lying when he says something against you. But when he's saying something against someone else, he's telling the truth. Go figure. She did also mention that throughout the trip, after this whole dinner scene, Destiny was sitting right next to her, didn't even let her friend sit next to her. She kept jumping to sit next to her. I feel like she knows the cameras will be rolling on Melody Shari and she was trying to get some camera action. Because why else are you sitting next to somebody you clearly have said you don't like? You're clearly acting like you don't like her. Why are you trying? I feel like Destiny is one of those big friends. She has attachment issues. When she likes you and wants to be friends with you, she wants to be all up in there, right? And then let's say something happens, she would start acting up, saying all sorts of nonsense, hoping that you would pull her back and become friends with her. I can bet that one thing Destiny wants is Mel. I think she wants to be friends with Mel. But she's gone too far and she also doesn't like the fact that Mel continues to ignore and pay her dust. And I think that's why she's acting up. That's why she's spurring lies. That's why she is going to continue to do whatever she can, say whatever she can to get camera time and to get a reaction. Melody did touch a little bit on how certain people are being told that they're not going to be giving camera time, allegedly, if they're not coming for Melody. That is crazy. Imagine that. That's crazy. Imagine people trying to get you to turn on so-called friends just so you can get some camera time. That's crazy to me. And for the people who choose to do that, you have no integrity. Zero. None. All I know is I feel like Destiny probably misses all the favors that Mel has done for her. Like, Mel freaking paid for her employee. Like, what person that ain't a friend does that for you? Covers you financially when you're broke, when you ain't got it. That's what friends do. And the fact that she did that for you, I wonder what Martel does for you. I can guess nothing. But because you can't get in with Melody anymore, it feels like you will continue to try to drag her down as much as you possibly can. Martel, honestly, I know we don't like to throw the narc word around, but he behaves like a narc. Narcs will try everything to try to break you. They will try anything you've ever said to them. They will take it. They will flip it. They will throw it back. They will twist it to suit whatever narrative they are trying to portray. It is very sad, and I hope that Martel gets help because I think he needs it. Anyway, that is all I have to talk to you guys about today. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think of the live? Some of the things that I shared today. Do you feel like Martel is really the puppet master? Do you feel like Destiny is one of his employees? Like, what do you think this is? Let me know in the comment section below, and let's continue the conversation in the chat. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.